Good evening! My name is Cheyenne St. Louis, and I'm here to tell you the benefits of equine therapy. Have you ever had an anxiety attack? How about, do you know anyone that suffers from PTSD or ADHD? Though these are all very different, they are also very similar because they affect people. Not many people realize it, but horses in particular can help relieve these symptoms. Many people have different health reasons or symptoms that can affect their overall health. I myself do not suffer from the symptoms mentioned earlier. Instead, I suffer from low self-esteem. When I was little, my family suffered many hardships, and we still do to this day. I always blame myself, thinking, why am I not able to help more? But over the years, my self-esteem has improved to a simple creature that can relate to you and show you the same emotions you are having. Equine therapy improves health because it can help people with ADHD with concentration, task completing, and their attention span. Equine therapy can also help patients and people suffering from PTSD, and it has been proven that equine therapy can improve well-being, self-esteem, self-confidence for people who are suffering from anxiety, panic disorder, and substance abuse. As I mentioned, I suffer from low self-esteem, and if it was not for a beautiful, simple creature such as the horse, I would not be where I'm at today. When I was little, I would go out to the barn and cry whenever I was having a bad day or things just weren't working out. And when I would go out there, my horses would come to me and they would literally sit there the entire time I was out there and help console me and make me feel better, as well as showing me the way I feel in them. So that way I learned how to deal with how I was feeling, and it helped me improve my self-esteem a lot. This is an example how horses make good therapy animals. So let's begin. Firstly, I will discuss what equine therapy is. Equine therapy is the use of horses to help people with health problems improve or lessen the effects of the health issues. According to the article, What is Equine Therapy? States, equine therapy is the discipline of using horses as a means to provide metaphoric experiences in order to promote emotional growth. Horses are well suited for a therapy environment because of their natural instincts and communication methods. While humans can speak, explain, and rationalize thought, horses live in an entirely action-based social structure. As stated in the article PTSD and Equine Therapy Group. As I mentioned, horses rely on action-based. So that would be body gestures, facial expressions. This type of stuff horses rely on to give a feedback. In the article, Why Use Horses for Therapy? Horses give you immediate feedback about your own actions and body language through mirroring. If you are tense and nervous, the horse will mirror this feeling, and you will learn to react appropriately. So by a horse reacting in the same way you're reacting, it will teach you how to handle this reaction and how to help yourself with it. Secondly, I will examine how equine therapy is good for your health. There have been conclusions that equine therapy can improve the health of people with PTSD, ADHD, self-confidence, self-esteem, and substance abuse. Equine therapy teaches the rider how to interact with the horse and begins to reshape the way they communicate. Horses are known for their human-like reactions and emotions, making them great therapy animals. For substance abusers, most of the time they're only worried about themselves. It's probably not the right way to put it, but they're worried about themselves, so they don't consider people around them and how what they're doing is affecting them. And by going to a equine therapy session, they learn that there's more to life than just themselves, and that their substance abuse is affecting more than just themselves because how the horse will react to them. This is just a simple little example of how that kind of plays in for that aspect of it. As mentioned in the article Equine Therapy for Mental Health, Benefits and Things to Consider by Jody Clark, states, since horses are vigilant and sensitive to behavior and emotions, they can sense danger and respond with a heightened awareness, which typically leads to a change in their behavior and possible attempts to get away. Clients who suffer with anxiety can relate to this developed ability to sense danger cues and respond to in heightened ways. Clark also writes, EAP can help clients learn how to develop a sense of trust through their interaction with the horse as they gain a sense of safety and build a relationship. The experience can encourage clients to be vulnerable as they learn new things and interact with the horse. Now I'm going to show you a quick clip of people that have gone through equine therapy and how it has affected their life. The clip is called Equine Therapy, How Horses Are Helping Teens' Mental Health.
I've got to a place where before I couldn't go out the house, I wouldn't go out anywhere, I wouldn't talk to people. But now I've passed my driving test, I'm volunteering, I go to college, I've got new friends. We find out like what part of my anxiety disorder is affecting my everyday life, and then we put that into like action through the horse's behaviours, and then we try and correct the horse's behaviours and then see if we can carry it out through everyday life.
So what we were trying to do,
We're essentially a team of clinical psychologists and really experienced equine behaviourists, and the work is about having the young people or adults work with the horses on the ground so that they can begin to think about how do I relate to the horse, how does the horse relate to me, and then we broaden that out into how does that relate to other things that's going on in your life. We look at body language at the horses and how it's quite similar to humans' body language and how it can negatively impact how they behave towards us, and then actually that's how we look.
We see from the council, from the youth offending team, from social services, from NHS, we work with some of the hospitals
And the schools.
that they're all struggling with mental health and they don't know where to turn, and actually by engaging with those kind of services and bringing the young people here, we see huge amounts of change in quite a short amount of time.
That has helped me like calm down a bit and get less detentions.
it's helped me learn how to calm myself down quickly because I used to get angry really easily at people.
I felt like I was a waste of space in the world. Like I had no opportunities for me. There was nothing that I was going to achieve. I was going to achieve absolutely nothing. But now I've achieved so much. I'm a different person thanks to equine therapy. In a good way.
Welcome back. Now that you've actually seen real life experiences from people, now we're going to go ahead and move on to our final and last point. I will now discuss how you can get involved with equine therapy. Even if you do not have any health issues, whether big or small, equine therapy can be very beneficial to get you out of your norm and try something new. Find a nearby riding arena near you that supports equine therapy and set up an appointment to get started today. Whether your health issues are major or just something simple like built-up stress, equine therapy can help you with these issues. So now let's review. Firstly, we discussed what is equine therapy. Equine therapy is the use of horses to help people with their health issues, whether PTSD, ADHD, anxiety disorders, eating disorders, abuse disorders. Horses are used to help them to cope with what they're going through or what's going on in their life. Secondly, we examined how equine therapy can be beneficial to your health. And lastly, we discussed how you can get involved with equine therapy. Equine therapy improves health because it can help people with ADHD, with concentration, task completing, and their attention span. Equine therapy can also help patients and people suffering from PTSD, and it has been proven that equine therapy can improve well-being, self-esteem, and self-confidence for people who are suffering from anxiety, panic disorders, and substance abuse. Well, that's all, folks, and I will see you at the next equine therapy session. See y'all later.